Good morning, everyone. We are in the kitchen yet again. Like I told you in my previous video, I would show you how we use strawberries in the kitchen. And today, I am here to teach you how to make a sumptuous breakfast using strawberries to make very delicious crepes. And therefore, I will take you step by step on what you need to do so that you can have a very delicious breakfast of African pancakes. Now, first thing, you wash your hands. I have already washed my hands here. And then I'll just tell you the kind of ingredients that you need, like I have told you in the theoretical lesson that we have had. The dry ingredients you need, we have salt, here it is. We have sugar, here it is. We have baking powder, here it is. And of course, we have some flour. Now, the wet ingredients, we need some little milk. We need some water. We also need an egg, here it is. And on this other side, we will need these strawberries because remember, we are making strawberry pancakes. Now, we just go straight to the steps that you need to do. And the very first step is to take your flour. You first of all take the dry ingredients. So you take your flour, here it is, and you put like 200 grams or so. You put like 200 grams or so, here it is. You shouldn't care if you hear background noises with the children all over there calling out. They are really waiting for these sumptuous pancakes so that they can have a bite. So you need like 200 grams of wheat flour, obviously, baking flour. The other thing that you need is sugar. And you need like 1 teaspoonful of sugar at least so that it can be tasty. Remember, strawberries also have their own sugar. So once you have gotten the sugar, the next thing that you need is salt. Again, salt, you don't put too much of it. You just need like a half teaspoonful. I think this one will be enough. You add it there. Again, we are done with the salt. The next thing that we need is baking powder. Remember, this is optional. We are just using it because we want to make our crepes fluffy, so that even as you are eating them, you can feel they are something tangible. So again, you don't put too much of baking powder. You just need like half teaspoonful. Here we have half teaspoonful. So again, you add into the dry mixture. And I think by now we are done with the dry ingredients. There they are. So you make sure you mix. You make sure that they mix so well. Mix so well. You mix so well, at least to make sure that the mixture is thorough. Mix completely such that the sugar, the salt, the baking powder, and the flour are forming one very great mixture. Once you've done that, you will put this one aside. And now again, you start preparing your wet ingredients. And the first thing that we're going to prepare is the strawberries that we have. And these strawberries, just a moment, let me open up this. So these strawberries, you will put them in a blender, just the normal blender. They are very soft, therefore you do not really need the hard kind of a blender. The normal blender will do. You put them in a blender. Then, to make sure that they blend well, you will add some water. I have already warmed this water. It is already warm. Therefore, you will just put a little water to make sure that the blending process is easy. So you add the water there. Remember, I've said it's already hot. I've boiled it. So you add the water there. Then you just put on your blender. You put on your blender for about a minute or so. Here we are. Here we are. Now, even as you blend, you can add milk. As you blend, you can add milk so that the mixture is in it. You can just add milk. It is very okay. There we are. And we are done. So the blending is already complete. So the next thing that you'll do is to take your egg, just hoping that the egg is fine. At least if you are sure of the sauce, then you are very sure that your egg is good. The egg doesn't have to be fertilized anyway, but if you get a fertilized one, then it's very okay. So you will break the egg into your flour. Remember, sorry for that. This is a flour, the flour that you have already mixed with the other dry ingredients. So you will put it there. Then you will take your blended mixture of milk, water, and strawberries, and you will add the mixture into the flour. You look at how good it looks. Very interesting. So just add as you mix. Add as you mix. The mixture should be at least, the butter should be watery. You should make sure that the butter is watery. So you just add, you mix. You mix. At least to make sure that it smoothens up. That could take some moment, but just be patient. Please watch to the end, because I can tell you we are going to make a very delicious kind of pancakes. Remember, I said this butter should be watery. Do not make it too thick. And if you find out that the mixture is not doing some fine job, you can decide to get yourself a spoon. It does better. So you just get the normal tablespoon like we have here. Yeah, here it is, the normal tablespoon. So you just beat through the butter. Beat through it until it is completely ground. If you find out that it is not getting as thick as intended, just add some little flour. It's okay to add flour even at this point. So you just beat it until it gets so soft. This takes time. It takes time, but at least I said it's okay. We should be patient, because at the end of it, we are going to get a very good mixture. So we beat through the butter to make sure that it is really smooth and it doesn't have any particles whatsoever. Remember, at Esperance we teach you how to do everything excellently, so that even as you take the pancakes, you will feel the sweetness of it. So you beat through it, you beat through it. Remember, we said it should be at least watery. You shouldn't make it very, very thick, because it will bother you when you will be making the pancakes themselves. So you beat through it. Yeah, we are making progress here. We're making progress. You could put 2 eggs if you wanted to. It's okay. You could put 2 eggs. And again, to make your pancakes look good, you can decide to add some essence. In this case, I will choose pineapple essence. We have various kinds of essence, but we will choose pineapple essence. And we just put a little, at least, so that it changes the taste. At least this one is just to add flavor. I've measured using the lid of this essence, and therefore you just put that one there. It makes your pancakes at least taste better, and they have a better flavor. You get it back there, and you continue beating through the batter. At least here we are making some progress. We are almost done. We are almost done. Yeah, here we are. Here we are. Our batter, by now, we would say that it is well prepared. What you see here are not really particles of flour. These are air bubbles, which are very okay to have them because it shows that the mixture has been done well. So once you've done that, you will turn now your attention to the source of fire. We are done with these strawberries, therefore we will just remove them and put them aside. We will just light our cooker. Here is our matchbox. We will just light our cooker, and then there we are. There we are. We have our lighter ready. You can just use any pancake, whichever kind of a pancake you use. For me, I chose to use this pancake. So you put it on the source of fire and you let it heat. Meanwhile, you can, it's okay. You put it on the source of fire, you let it heat. Meanwhile, you can continue beating through the batter so that you can make sure that it is smooth enough. Remember, I have shown you how to mix these things. Therefore, it should be easy for you, even as you are preparing to make yourself some sumptuous breakfast. So you can use a serving spoon at least to. You can use a serving spoon to. Okay, well, you can use this one to turn, which is very okay. And in case, okay, well, you can use. Okay, you can use, I think this one is better. You can use any serving spoon to get it. And among the wet ingredients, I should have mentioned that you will also need some cooking oil. Here we have it. We need some cooking oil. And the cooking oil could be of any type. There is no problem. You can use any type of cooking oil. For me, I just used the ordinary type of cooking oil. Here it is. I put it in a cup to make it easier to get it. And you first begin by putting almost a full tablespoonful of oil. And you let it heat. Remember, the pan is already heated enough. So you will take your butter here. Again, you will just get 1 serving teaspoonful. You put it there, at least adding slowly so that you make sure it does well. So you can use a spoon to spread it. You can use a spoon to spread it. If the source of fire is too much, you can always reduce it. Yeah, the source of fire is too much, you can always reduce it. So you just let it be. At least it dries a little. And using your serving spoon, you can make sure that your crepe is turned well.